I spent years thinking I was just shy when turns out I have social anxiety and now I'm rebuilding my life from scratch. Hi, my name is Corey, and this is probably the most vulnerable video I've ever made. Years ago, I had a YouTube channel, which for some ridiculous mistake got terminated, and I still have no idea what actually happened, but nevertheless, I lost a lot of memories and subscribers. And for the good reason, my family members got the backup of some of the videos because they were downloading them from internet to show my grandparents on the TV in the old school way. So I got back some of the content I was posting, but still, since my whole channel got terminated, I kinda lost the motivation to keep on going with YouTube as a platform. Yet, even before YouTube, I was also struggling to show up online. Not just online, also like in real life at school. And I was just thinking that I'm kind of a shy girl, but recently at 26, I realized there are some bigger things in my brain, in my life that were affecting me. So why did I disappear? Well, as a teenager, I always had this dream to become a YouTuber and even move to LA to live this cool kid lifestyle that people were showing on the internet, to document my lifestyle, to grow the community, and just enjoy and create content on the platform that was showing a lot of opportunities. But my life had a different twist. I still moved abroad. I lived in London for 3 years and I studied music in London, which looking back in times is such a cool thing to do. But as my 19 years old self, I thought that my life is still not interesting enough, or that nobody cares, or that I should only film when I gain more confidence, which never happened because you gain confidence with practice, or that my accent is too weird because originally I was born in Lithuania in a Polish-Russian mixed family, so in any language I speak, I still have an accent, and that affected a lot of my self-confidence. But as I wanted to grow an English audience, coming to an English-speaking country with such a mix of cultures and languages, I just never felt good enough compared to native English speakers or those whose English level was much better than mine to be able to comfortably expressing myself in front of the camera. So even though I really love creating videos, showing things around, documenting my life, I rarely fully express myself because I was not able to speak in front of the camera or express what I'm thinking. And back then I still was thinking that maybe just a bit shy to film things in front of the camera or around people, but now after years of therapy and coming back to the same actual topic again and again, at 26 years, I've been diagnosed with social anxiety, which now kind of makes sense and puts all the puzzles together in a bigger picture. So when I spent so many years blaming the lack of confidence in me, it turns out I just had a condition in a way that my brain was just working in a different direction in a different way, which made confidence feel impossible. I think still when people hear social anxiety, they imagine somebody who never leaves the house, but that wasn't me because I traveled 40 countries, I moved abroad 3 times, I made so many friends, I modeled, I worked with brands, I did so many things which from outside would say that I'm actually really looking confident, but from inside I'm overthinking constantly so much that recently I realized how much of actual physical energy anxiety takes from you. It affected my sleep, it affected my relationship with food, it affected my relationship with people. So even though I had friends, I always struggled to maintain deeper connection with people because I was just thinking and overthinking that if I express myself, my emotions, I would be too much. Or from other perspective, that I'm not enough to be a good friend. I would repeat conversations in my head till late night, question all my decisions, all my actions, compare myself to others, and afraid that people would judge me. And dating felt impossible because in my 27 years, I never actually had a boyfriend. I never even been on an actual date because I would freak out so much if somebody would have an eye contact with me because I convinced myself that I'm not good enough for somebody to love me as I am. I would always look for different flaws that I would finding myself, and if somebody ever would notice me, I would run away because I would think, no, something is wrong, like something is wrong here, like why you're staying. So everything that was left for me was reading fan fictions in my bed and crying while having panic attacks, imagining having one-on-one date with somebody. So eventually I realized how much fear there was in me. Fear of being rejected, fear of being seen, fear of being vulnerable. So it affected my life so much. When I finally got diagnosed after years of therapy and coming back to the same actual topic and not getting better, first, I felt really broken because when a professional says to you that you have this condition, you feel broken because you think, am I not right? Other people who live their life normally. Like there's something wrong with me, no? But later when I shared with my friends and I got so much support from them because they confirmed that whenever we had like a social interaction with other people and I would say I'm shy, they would say, no, Corey, this is not shyness. Like I am shy, but I don't act the way that you act because I was overly anxious, overly nervous, like just hiding myself, squeezing my body, becoming small. This is not how shy people act. And when I shared with my friends, I got so much support. I was asked how they can help me, which I'm really grateful for to have these people in my life because it made me accept more the reality that my brain just works in a different way and I actually need some support, which is okay. We all people, we have different things, we have different challenges, and we just need to accept ourselves. So eventually I accepted that I'm not lazy, I'm not unmotivated, I'm not broken, I'm not procrastinating. It's just my brain works in a different way after years of the conditioning, and it spends so much energy on overthinking the situations that mean nothing. So why I'm back on YouTube? Because I don't want to wait anymore until I'm confident enough. Because as I said before, there's never a level of confidence that you can reach that would be enough for you. Because you grow confidence as you try new things. So I don't want to postpone my life anymore. I want to document all the messy journey that I have with social anxiety and overcoming it and living my life to the most. Right now I'm living in Barcelona, I'm modeling, I'm studying acting, I'm writing my own songs, building my business in the community and finally living the life I always imagined. And honestly, I have no idea how it's gonna go further, but it is what it is. Like, I want to document all the messy things, all the highlights, wins, losses, everything. And maybe years from now, I'll be able to rewatch this video and reflect that from this point, all the changes started to happen. On this channel, you'll find a mix of talking videos as well as vlogs of my life in Barcelona, participating in events, modeling, acting, building business, making mistakes, writing music, traveling, doing personal growth, and everything in between. Because that's what I'm about, baby. I'm a multi-potential woman, I'm a Gemini, so you know that. I also want to share about the topics that I always kept to myself, like social anxiety, confidence, building my life, relationship, dating, maybe if I'll be brave enough one day, but just talking about the things that align to me. This is not a channel where I'm gonna pretend I have things figured out because I'm definitely not. And if you're also somebody who is building the life they're dreaming of while figuring things out on the way, I think we're gonna get along so well. So if you ever felt like you're behind, like you're stuck in life, like everybody else just go and live their own life ahead of yours while you're still stuck here overthinking, maybe we can figure out things together, because I also feel this way. So welcome to my YouTube era, and don't forget to subscribe.